Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
For the past 8 years, I've been doing Gnomedex, which is an event that usually takes place once a year. And for the past 4 years, Ponzi's been pretty much spearheading the efforts with the conference. And August 21st through 23rd will be Gnomedex 8. And normally, I wouldn't say much about it beforehand, but this year I thought we'd take a different approach. I want to offer a scholarship to my conference, to you, potentially, if you qualify, and maybe you do qualify and you want to come to my conference. This may be your chance, so listen up. This is what I'm going to be blogging, at least later tonight, and this video is probably going to go with it. Gnomedex is coming up in a few weeks, and we were thinking, wouldn't it be cool to extend a scholarship of sorts to people who've always wanted to come but never could? Maybe they're in the area, maybe they're a struggling entrepreneur, maybe there's a social networking fiend, maybe their employer won't pay for a ticket, maybe they're a student, maybe they're in between jobs, maybe they work at a startup, maybe work is slow this year, maybe we can help. Would you like to, here's how I worded it, would you like for us to offer you a full conference pass, and Gnomedex is a $600 ticket, so that you might attend Gnomedex this year? It really doesn't matter where you are right now. Our team, because yes, we have a small team, Ponzi, myself, who else? Scott is one of the guys who's speaking at Gnomedex. He works on the Mars rover team. Stuart Maxwell, and Miriam Scoble, who you might know, Robert Scoble's lovely wife. So it doesn't matter where you are right now. The team is going to determine the validity of your request, if your application, if you submit one. So here are the general qualifications. 1, you're going to be in the Seattle area from August 21st through 23rd. That's a must. You got to be in the area. And that doesn't mean you have to live here. It just means you have to get here, okay? That's number 1. 2, you have to be 18 or older. Sorry. Even though we've got young people who are coming now, I can't really extend a scholarship to the conference unless you're 18. I hate to say that, but it's just kind of the way we got to do it. Number 3, you have an extreme interest in technology, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you're a geek. You're just interested in tech. Okay, so you have to be interested in tech, have to be in the area, and you have to be over 18. That's really all we're looking for. So now what you have to do is you have to tell me, email me, do a follow-up video, whatever. My email address is chris@pirillo.com, because I got to know what you're, who you are and why you should get the scholarship, because that ain't pennies. If you can meet the qualifications, let me know. chris@pirillo.com. The more creative, the better your chances of getting a scholarship. Because if it's kind of like, I want to come, I'm just going to delete the mail. I'm not even gonna bother. So give me as much information about you, who you are, why you want to come. And really, if you even heard about the conference before, maybe you had, maybe you hadn't, maybe you hadn't considered it because of the cost. Well, I'm kind of giving you an opportunity this year. This is your chance to get a Gnomedex scholarship. So if you'd like to come and join the, hundreds of geeks in the same room, geeking out and talking about all sorts of things, hardware, software, all this internet, social media stuff, that's kind of like Facebook, MySpace, YouTube, all that stuff that you deal with on a daily basis. You just don't think about. Well, we're going to be talking about it, We're going to be learning more about what we think, not just online, but offline, and where offline meets online. And if I had, I guess, a phrase that, really put it all together, I think I would use the words human circuitry. And that's kind of what Gnomedex is, at least to me. And, we'll continue to be producing Gnomedex events in the coming years. We're 8 years into it. I don't think we're ready to stop, at least not yet. So, again, submit your request, your application, be creative, whatever, to chris@pirillo.com. Be as descriptive as possible. I mean, because really, we really want to make sure that you are worthy of a scholarship. Hate to say it, okay? But you put on you don't have to put on a suit. It's not a suit kind of conference. I mean, it's totally like casual, business casual, just like totally laid back. We got parties and everything, but we're just kind of, we go with the flow. It's very fun. It's interesting, tech geeky, conversational. Just, I don't know. It's kind of like, almost like this, but not really, because there's like, don't imagine 300 of me. That's a bad idea. But imagine people who share interests like you and me, and that's Gnomedex. So you got my email address. You know where to send your. Don't ask me for any more. Do you need this, that, or the other thing? Just do what you think is right. Do what's in your heart, because that's what matters. That's what matters to me, at least, and that's what should matter to you. Now, if you want to catch Gnomedex, we should be streaming it live on gnomedex.com and, of course, through the regular website. I'm going to use air quotes because it is regular, but you wouldn't think to go there at that time. August 21st and 23rd. At least mark it on your calendar. If you can't be there physically, then you can be there virtually. The website, of course, that I'm talking about is the website where I'm streaming everything that I do, for the most part, in front of the camera, in conjunction with this chat room, 24 hours a day. Yeah, I mean, not just during the time of the conference, but like all the time. 7 days a week, really. 365 days a year. Sometimes we don't stream, but mostly we do. Like, there's the only time that we don't is when the ISP goes down, and that's depressing. I get very upset when that happens. But I'm not upset right now, and I won't be upset so long as you stop by. We're at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.